The Joburg Pride March is taking place today. It starts at West Street and of course ends in Sandton. Now, Joburg Pride is one of Africa's biggest and most iconic LGBTQI+ events. It celebrates diversity, inclusivity, as well as self-expression, bringing together thousands of individuals to promote equality, acceptance, and unity at large. So the vibrant annual festival, now in its 35th year, honors the resilience and the progress of the LGBTQI+ community, featuring marches, performances, and activism that inspires and empowers. So to gauge more on this, we're going to be joined here in studio this morning by Mbali Nkosi, an ally and influential voice in the community, perhaps to share her insights on Joburg Pride and what we can expect in the program. Mbali, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? And happy Pride Day.
Happy birthday. I mean, it's as old as you are turning on Monday. So it's exciting times. You're looking vibrant as well.
It is.
But remember the crux of the matter, Pride.
Yes.
What does it come to mean for you at large?
It means so much. I used to attend Pride every single year. I think it's just such a beautiful moment because it's a time for people to be free. It's a time for people to appreciate who they actually are without worrying about what other people think. And that's basically what it is. It's just living freely in your own skin the way you want to and being accepted.
Yes, absolutely. And when we look at, the evolution of how, the community has been acknowledged and embraced, incorporated, the strides that have been taken 35 years on, what are you witnessing from your vantage point?
Well, I have felt there's a huge change that has happened. I mean, a lot of people are accepting more. In the beginning, people only knew it as you just being gay, whereas now they've actually broken it down to try and understand people more in terms of there's actually a more diverse crowd and a diverse people in it. But what I do feel is I still feel we're still a bit far in terms of fully accepting people, but I do appreciate in terms of in South Africa, we still have a lot of laws that do actually aid and support the community in terms of people being allowed to get married, in terms of people being free walking around with their partners, whereas in some countries that is still not allowed, where in some countries people are actually still being killed and murdered. So we are a very beautiful nation in that space, but I do feel culturally it would be more beautiful for people to be more free. Some people run away from home in order to be free and go home and pretend to be somewhere else. So I still feel there's a lot of work that needs to be done in terms of culturally for people to understand it. But I do feel it's a beautiful moment to be free. It's a beautiful moment to be you. And I think that's what Pride is all about, essentially. Like, just come and show up and be exactly who you are.
No, absolutely. Before we get into the program, it's also about, pronouns, education, educating ourselves, conscientizing ourselves as well. And being open to learning, right?
Yes.
Because it's a journey that we all have to perhaps learn, unlearn, and relearn. And so in lieu of this, all the social justice elements, inclusivity, there is a stellar program that's on the works. What can we expect?
There's so many things that we could actually expect going forward. It's just more of a situation of people educating themselves more. I do feel also, it's a bit tricky in a sense of not everybody has the comfortability of wanting to also understand it. I see a lot of also debates in terms of why must I be imposed on what you feel, which is not fair as I feel as well. So it's just more education, I feel, from a younger age as well, because I do find the older people, don't want to change their ways. So I feel from a younger age, if you just show people that you're allowed to be who you want to be and accept people for who they are. And it's something that just comes in second nature. When you meet someone, before you assume, just ask, like, hey, what are your pronouns? And somebody can tell you. And if you do make a mistake, I also feel from the community side to also not take it too personally, but to also try and also educate, to say, hi, don't forget, I'm a they. Don't, and just a reminder so that it becomes second nature for other people.
Yeah, because at the core of it all, we want to be acknowledged, to be seen and heard for, and loved for who we are, right? To know that we matter.
Yes.
What can we expect for the 2024 edition? I know you're also playing a little later.
I'm playing just after Focalistic.
Okay.
It's going to be bangers. It's so many great acts that are going to be there. So many people that are going to be giving 5 performances. They've blocked the whole of Sandton, so it's going to be extremely crazy today. today. I can't wait for the parade. The parade is always exciting. Some people come with so many different types of outfits, so many different types of floats sometimes. But yes, expect fun, expect music, expect liveliness. There's so many forms of places to go for entertainment or to keep. There's food markets, there's brand activations everywhere. So I think it's just going to be an amazing time.
How do you think we continue this beyond Pride Day today? How do you think we continue that plight?
I think it goes back to what I was saying before. It's more about the education from a younger age. I do understand some people don't feel like it should be put in schools because then it feels like you're pushing it onto children. But I do feel there should be more marches, more education spaces, or even if people want to know more about it, take the time to research and understand so that you're just more aware of it. But I do feel things like this actually make a difference. Like having a pride makes a difference because you're giving them a moment to actually show themselves and be free for that day.
Well, I know there's lots of color, lots of action, as you alluded
I was
to.
trying
You're
to be bright.
up
I was
our
like, let's be bright
screens.
today. Yes,
No,
yes.
definitely looking forward to all that and more. Thank you for joining us at this
Thank you.
hour.
Thank
and
you so
enjoy
much.
your set little later
Oh, it's
on.
going to be so much
and
fun.
happy birthday. Mbali this
you.
morning joining
Thank
us,
you.
showing her perspective on Pride of Africa, of course, 2024, celebrating 35 years of Joburg Pride. Really just honoring the progress made and acknowledging the ongoing fight, a plight for inclusivity at large. The Joburg Pride March, as you know, is happening today. It starts at West Street and, of course, ends in Sandton.